With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wondrous planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforests and life-giving soil, we cherish all these as gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidence which pinpoint the raising of livestock as the #1 contributor to climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegan and practice sustainable living. We invite you to listen to a compilation of excerpts from Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures titled, Change Our Diet to Save Water for the World.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
肉的话用很多那个世界的原料就对了，所以水也小，地也小，然后阳气也会消耗，然后毒气又多生出来啊！因为靠很多才能够弄一块牛排出来嘛，而我们吃一块豆腐没多少，而且营养一样，更多比那个牛排还要多，又没有副作用那种病。 所以不是说生病而已，不是说那个吃牛排生病 OK 没关系，我生病我自己去医院没关系，是我自己错自己受，不是，连累到别人，连累整个世界，因为吃那个肉啊，就伤害很多人，伤害很多那个环境嘛，伤害到环境，所以又变成对酒文化哈。所以我们回去哈，大家多那个忍耐哈。 多发传单等等，如果不能发传单，就是传话嘛，能够多少就多少，弄素食给大家吃。
One serving of beef, we use 1,200 gallons of clean good water. One serving of chicken, 330 gallons of water, clean and one complete vegan meal, including rice or bread, and tofu, that is full of protein, and vegetables. It costs only 98 gallons of water. Now we are complaining about shortage of water everywhere on the planet. We're complaining about shortage of food. We use 90% of grain to feed animals instead, and we live 862 million people hungry. That is on 2008 alone. For the grain that we use for livestock, we can feed 2 billion people, many times over for the world hunger people that we have right now. So I do not understand, truly, from all the intelligence that I have, would somebody explain to me what kind of world we are living in and what kind of policy we are following, and what kind of kindness we're doing to ourselves and our fellow beings, not to talk about animals yet. Because we cannot even love our own species. So it would be incomprehensible, of course, for many to understand how to love animals. Now you know why. In Ohio alone, the climate change is going to cost that state $1 billion because the water bordering their state, the lake will be going down drastically due to climate change. And they will have to rebuild their harbors and infrastructure to meet the new level of water, new demand. So that climate change, it will cost more. And why? Because of meat diet. All we do is just forsake that piece of meat on our plate and replace it with protein from vegetable kingdom. We have food to eat. We have choices, and they are wonderful. They are nutritious. It's not like we don't have choice. We don't have to kill to live. We don't have to degrade ourselves into murderous agent of the planet. We can live and let live. The way it is right now, it seems like we will be working forever busy, just to pay tax. Because we earn the money, and then we have to pay tax so that we can have our sickness repaired, our body checked up, and that not even guarantee that we can live. That is the point. So much suffering, so much medicament, so much blood tests and X-ray and operation and all that. All this doesn't even guarantee that our life will be saved. Due to the way we don't treat ourselves kindly, due to the way that we are taking poison for food. Meat is poison. Scientifically speaking, physically speaking, it's good enough for me if people just veg, do good deed. That's all I ask. Being vegetarian, do good deed. Yeah? Whatever good, you do it right away. Whatever bad, you stop.
Doing good right now, including saving the planet. That means go veg as well. So it's all boiled down to being vegan. Okay, if you cannot be vegan, please be vegetarian first. Because if we don't eat meat, even though we eat cheese, there will be much, much less stock raising.
And it will be much less killing on the planet. And it is the killing karmic retribution that contribute to the danger of our planet right now. But just scientifically speaking, meat eating contributes to 80% of global warming and pollution. So if we just throw that piece of meat out of our mind, then the planet will be saved and you will have a longer life. And mark my word, you will be much happier person. You will be less anxious, sleep better at night. You will have no sickness. If all the planet people go vegetarian, we will have no sickness, almost zero. So God has created enough water for us, enough food for us to last even forever. If we but know how to stop abusing the earth resources and her sustenance. We should not kill our fellow beings to satisfy our greed. And this is the main point of planetary problem right now. Our overly spending of our moral merit and world resource. All this changing bulbs and new car technology and sparing water, don't take a shower too long and don't turn on the tap water while you're cleaning your teeth. All this is fine, but they are just scratching the itch outside of the sock. It will not ease our itch. It only makes matter temporarily forgotten and cover the real problem and cover the real solution. It just distracts us from our real goal, real solution. Yes, and the planet will get worse if we just keep doing these scratching outside the sock things. Yeah, we have to scratch on the skin if we want to ease our itch. What I mean is, we have to address the main wounds. That is the meat production. I mean, everybody who has the chance to know, has the power to know, should know by now that meat production is the main cause of global warming. And stop meat eating is the main solution to save the planet. I do not understand why we don't go there. If somebody with intelligence explain this to me, I will be very grateful if I have a good answer for that. Meanwhile, we just have to continue doing what we do. Because we need to save this planet to pass on to our grandchildren. If we live the way we do now, meat eating, drug, alcohol, and cigarette, all that, and killing each other, killing the animals, I don't know how we really can answer to our own conscience. I'm not talk about religious obligation, nothing at all. Yeah. Ever wonder what kind of example we want to offer to our children when they grow up? Yeah. From all the goodness, the well-mannered that we expect from them. Yeah. If we tell them to be frugal, or don't take shower too long, or even don't leave water running while brushing their teeth and all that. And even suppose we don't take bath anymore, even all of us. Suppose we don't brush our teeth anymore. Suppose we don't even drink water. How much water do we save? 30% more or less. What good will that do to us? When we just stop eating meat, then we have 70% plus water to use. You can take as long bath as you want. You can have 3-4 swimming pool in your house. Nobody will say anything. And you will never feel any guilty. You never done anything harm to the planet. Just leave that piece of meat out of your diet. Let peace begin on your table. The expert told us a lot of things, yes. They say that California right now is headed toward the worst drought in California recorded history, the worst drought they're heading to. The Sierra Nevada mountains, which supply much of the rest of California's water, is supplying now 61% of the usual amount in this past winter season even. We're not talking about summer yet, when it's dry. California produces 50% of fruit, vegetables, and nuts that are grown in the United States. But the U.S. government has announced that farmers will not be able to buy any water from the state. Imagine this. They supply 50% of your fruit and vegetable, but now they're not able to buy any water from the state. And their state is in the drought predicament because the main source of water for farmer is expected to go dry this year. Greenhouse gases are causing deserts to expand in California. Elsewhere as well, but now we just zoom in on California, yeah? Moreover, 2 of the largest man-made lakes in the U.S., Lake Mead and Lake Powell, will be dry in the next decade, 2021. These lakes and the Colorado River system that fills them provide water to nearly 8% of the U.S. population. Now they're drying. They'll be completely dry soon. So, picture all this, see? Stockholm International Water Institute states that 70% of water is used by agriculture. Of that amount, a lot of it is going into planting corn and soy, and that is to feed animals, not humans. That's why we're short of water, short of food. It's a waste of precious food, not just our precious water as well. The experts also calculate that 1 kilogram of beef takes 5,000 to 20,000 liters of water to produce, but 1 kilogram of wheat takes only 500 to 2,000 liters of water. That is 1/10, 10% of the amount of water for meat, you see? At a time when we have water shortage and all the reservoirs are dwindling at such an alarming rate, we are truly afraid that even if we don't take shower at all, it will not do much help. Because all the human uses and everything come together is only 30% of water around the world. Everything else mostly used for meat industry,
70% of it. You see that? So even if you and I go ascetic, we don't even wash clothes. We go like the Himalaya yogis, the one who doesn't wear clothes, and we don't wash ourselves. We put ash on our body forever. It won't help the planet. Meat industry should be cut. That will help the planet. That will help to reserve our water, to refuel our lakes and our river again. That is physically and scientifically speaking. I'm not talking about the merit, the bad karmic contribution that we are doing to ourselves by harming others and torturing animals and killing them just to save our stomach. Okay? On the other hand, if we forego 1 pound of beef, we can save more water than we stop showering for half a year. Just don't eat 4 hamburgers, and you can shower half a year every day, generously. Can you imagine the big difference like that? So if we really want to save the water for the world to be able to use for our daily necessity, not to talk about future generations, then we have to change to a vegetarian diet, animal-free diet. Animal industry must be out. That's it. Thank you.
지구온난화 문제가 이 국가 간의 분쟁을 일으키는 문제, 그에 대한 대책에 대해서 질문을 좀 드리고 싶습니다. 2007년 3월 달에 영국은 기후변동과 분쟁 문제를 유엔 안전보장이사회 긴급 의제로 상정해서 토론할 것을 제의한 적이 있고 실제 진지한 토의가 이루어진 걸로 알고 있습니다. 지구온난화에 따른 이 기후변화가 이제 국가의 안전보장 문제를 심각하게 위협하는 문제로 인식되고 있음을 보여주는 대목입니다. 지구온난화는 이 가뭄이나 홍수, 폭풍우, 해수면 상승 이와 같은 국가 안전을 위협하는 자연재해를 야기할 뿐만 아니라 국경을 넘어서는 환경 난민을 대규모로 발생시킬 가능성도 있습니다. 이러한 일련의 사태들은 국제 정세를 불안정하게 만들 뿐만 아니라 국가 간의 분쟁을 정대시키는 분명한 요인이 될 것입니다. 이러한 분쟁에 미리 대비하기 위해서 각 국가들이 어떠한 노력과 대책을 발전시켜야 할지에 대해서 답변해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Hello, Colonel and Professor Yeo. Thank you for your very important question. It is true, exactly as you have said, that we are facing a very serious situation. However, we hope it does not have to come to the point of more conflict. We already have plenty. However, the most effective effort that can be made by any country to avoid further catastrophe, whether natural or man-made, is to promote a compassionate, noble lifestyle. Not only does this benefit the planet in its reduction of greenhouse gases, but being veg opens up land and delivers crops to humans that were previously being grown for animal feed. Moreover, a plant-based diet saves immensely on water.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming. Plus more.
We appreciate your company for today's episode of Between Master and Disciples, here on Supreme Master Television. Join us again tomorrow for part 2 of Change Our Diet to Save Water for the World. And now, Animal World, our co-inhabitants, is coming up next, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned. We bid you adieu for now.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD.